Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Base being the home of the low caps, where you guys can potentially get opportunities into investing into some great low caps before they start to pump. I will give you guys some examples of that, and I will tell you guys what looking at for 2026 in terms of the projects, the narratives that they think is going to be big, so you guys can also look to target those on the Base chain. So before we get into talking about all of that, I'd like to ask you guys, grab the channel if you guys haven't already. We on the road to 30k subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think down below, and while you guys are down here, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask me, how does that Patreon group works? As you guys know, we have been getting into some bangers. If you guys go on Patreon, scroll down, you guys get to see all the posts of the plays that we've been getting into. This is the best time to look at all these plays. As of right now, we actually have been doing pretty good. And when the market heats up again, we're going to be poised for bigger gains. And you guys can pick up my ebook, The Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics. This will help you guys pick out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative, vesting, all of that is very important to picking out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. So check that out. And after you do all that, remember we got a Black Friday deal that you guys do not want to miss out on. It's going to go on for one more week here. So you guys can sign up for the Patreon group for 50% off. Test out the group, see if it's for you guys. Also, Tangent is having a discount here that ends today, where you guys can use code Everything Altcoin, save 10%, then use code BF2025, save another 20%, saving you guys 30% overall, and you guys can get a $10 BTC reward for getting the card. So this is the perfect time to get it if you guys haven't already. I'll leave the links down below for you guys, and let's get right into the video, guys. Now, as many of you guys know, I've been you guys to get on the Base chain. It's about time you guys get on the Base chain, right? As you guys can see from David here, build on Base, create on Base, trade on Base, transact on Base, experiment on Base, onboard to Base, invest in Base, believe in Base, and you will be rewarded. Now, of course, all of this is because you guys already know the Base token is coming up very soon, and they're pretty much just telling you guys what to do to get that Base token to get rewarded. And if you're not creating on Base, if you're not a dev or anything like that, your best thing is to trade and transact on Base. That's where these low caps come in, because Base is becoming the home of like low caps and small account traders because of the fees. The fees is pretty low. Back in the day, I'm saying back in the day, but just last cycle, even the cycle before that, when you was transacting on ETH, you guys already know you guys were paying like $60, $50 to $100 in gas just to get in and out of trades. Now on Base, you can do that basically less than a penny. And because of all of that, the growth on Base has been tremendous. You guys can see exactly from July of 2023, all right, we're not going to count that, let's just say 2024 here, from January of 2024 at around $431 million in TVL. Now you guys can see it is sitting 10x over that right now, which is pretty good. It has steady growth, and I believe this is going to continue to grow, especially once that Base token comes in. It's like a stimmy for the ecosystem, where people are going to probably use that to transact on the Base chain, really. And recently, JP Morgan upgraded coin specifically on the thesis that the Base token itself could add $30 billion to the coin evaluation. This means that the Base token could be high in evaluation. Of course, it was going to be a nice little stimmy check. We could predict around that 5 billion, maybe 10 billion in terms of market cap for Base. Now we got how do chains compare on key metrics. This is basically for the week, the last 7 days here. Base blockchain generated over $1 million in revenue, ranking 6th amongst all blockchains this week. Notably, Base operates without its own token and charges minimal fees, yet attracted 2.6 million active users and processed nearly 100 million transactions, outperforming several token-based competitors. Now, the chain itself isn't filled with like memes and things like that, but it is filled with like different projects trying to build out here. This is why you guys can catch like different plays at a very cheap price. And the fact that Virtuals is looking like one of the most successful fair launch places, and other internet capital market launch pads also coming on to Virtuals, there's going to be a whole host of a lot of different plays that's going to come out onto base, mainly very low cap ones. And we have played a lot of the low cap base plays. Some pan out and some don't. That's just the risk that you take when you're trading these low cap altcoins. But what I mean by fair launches and like stealth launches, things like that, you could look at Kita for example here. This thing here was around a $4 million market cap around March 7th and peaked out around that $600 million market cap, right? This shows you guys can find low caps that has some potential, and if that potential gets caught on, then that thing just runs like wildfire. And you can see this happens with Kita here. Actually had little slow growth, actually not still slow, it was actually steady growth, and then it just exploded and just ran, and now it's looking like one of the top plays on base as of right now. Now I didn't play it for this long, I only played it during the early days and traded out of it. So I did fumble a decent sized bag with Kita. Now, of course, when you guys are looking at something like Ping, the market is very shaky. This thing came right back down, but not down to all the way where it started. But you guys can see, you guys could have got this around the $1 million market cap here. And this also ran up to about, let's say, an $80 million market cap. So that's huge gains just off of something that you guys could have just picked up on looking at on Deck Screener, or just being on Twitter on the right time when people really started talking about this, right? This is just a fair launch. These aren't really, well, this was a meme that's now turned into a launch pad, but the majority of plays that's on base aren't really memes that are big like on Solana. And so far, some of the most successful fair launches actually came out on Virtuals. You can even see Tibber here. Tibber had an insane run. Game, if you guys was in the, if you guys was on my Patreon group, especially at the start of season 1 of Virtuals, you guys know we hit on Game, we hit on Convo, we hit on Virtuals, right? All of these were at very low prices on Virtuals, and once the market starts to pump and these things all fit like certain narratives that we're going to talk about, they're probably going to pump with the market as well. And why I've been calling Virtuals a fair launch is because it's not just agents that's just launching on there now. It's actual true projects that are looking to launch. And if you're looking at Repo here, Repo is one of the ones that we actually called out in the Patreon group here. You guys can see here, it went through the Virtuals unicorn process as a fair launch. You guys could have got it for under a few $100K and things like that. And now it has ran up, and you guys can see a steady growth for the past few days. Right now, it is sitting around that FDV of, let's just say, close to 10. It is close to $10 million in FDV and a market cap of $2.7 million. You guys should already know how the Virtuals mechanics works as of right now. But yeah, this is one example of a fair launch that you guys could have got in pretty early and make sizable gains. This is why I'm so bullish on the base ecosystem. And now, if you guys are looking at Virtuals ecosystem, it's going to be some of the important unicorn, some of the interesting unicorn launches that's going to be coming out on Virtuals. And since you guys can already see that Virtuals, it's not like the traditional launch pads from last cycle where you needed the tokens to hit like certain tiers to get an allocation. Nah, these are just simple fair launches that's going to launch on here. And you guys can see, you guys don't go on the Virtual page and actually just look through what projects is coming out here and do your homework, do your due diligence on the projects and things like that. You can find some bangers on here, and this is why I'm bullish on the base ecosystem. Now, things that will be good to target in 2026, we only got a month to go into 2026. 2025 went by very fast, but a lot of new narratives, a lot of emerging narratives, and even developed narrative is going to be popping up on base and looking pretty good. Now, they kick it off with purification here, purification of everything. We think 2026 is going to be year of the synthetic markets break open via RWA perpetuals, bringing exposure to everything from private company valuations to macro indicators fully on chain. So we're going to have to look into some more RWA perpetuals next year, specialized exchanges and trading terminals, new market structure primitives from prop AMAs to prediction market terminals. Prediction markets is hot as of right now, as you guys already know, with Poly Market and Kalshi. We got Limitless on base. which right now is sitting around that $29 million market cap, fully diluted valuation of $220 million. And I believe that the vesting doesn't like start till next year, at the end of next year, I should say. So we might have some good time where there's not going to be no crazy inflation for Limitless here. And this thing came down 68%. So we're looking at it at decent prices for Limitless. And of course, there could be some new prediction market plays that will come out that will look pretty interesting, especially even lower than like, $20 million market cap. They then talk about next gen DeFi, but then you go into number 4, which is, you guys already know I'm more bullish on and excited for, which is going to be AI plus robotics. As AI systems move from screens into the physical world, crypto will become the coordination layer powering data collection, identity, autonomous agent activity. We're looking for teams building the rails that is going to let AI build, pay, verify, and operate on chain. You guys already know AI being able to pay, verify, and operate on chain. That should already ring in your head. X402 payments. And for robotics, there's going to be some interesting robotics plays that's going to be probably launching on Base. Some could be fair launches through virtuals and some may not. But I can say there are probably going to be low caps that you're going to be interested in. So that is your list right now for you guys to look into on what plays should be interesting for you guys in 2026. Because you guys got to have a forward thinking mind when you're in crypto as of right now. Position yourself for the early gains and the patience to actually hold on for a while to get bigger gains, right? So crypto is changing. We actually got a video coming out on that, but that is the video for you guys. I want to know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you guys haven't subscribed there yet, please do so. We're on that road to 30k subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.